Yo, what's going on, people? You're through to Els at TvKO. Thank you for watching. It has been a hot minute since I've done one of these videos, but yes, I want to discuss last night's fight between Dillian Whyte and Joseph Parker at the O2 Arena for the WBC Silver title. And yeah, what a fight, guys. I think anyone that saw that fight would agree that was a pretty fantastic fight. It did not disappoint at all. I was live there in the audience, in the crowd, watching, and it was a fantastic atmosphere to start off with. Brilliant. Didn't manage to catch a lot of the undercard. Saw the chief support fight between Takam and Chisora, which I will speak on, and of course the main event between Dillian and Joseph Parker. And yeah, atmosphere was brilliant. The fight itself was a lot more action-packed, a lot more thrilling than I'd predicted it would be. I thought it'd be a cautious fight between two guys. I thought Joseph Parker would run a lot, move a lot, which he did. And going into the fight as well, because Dillian came in at such a humongous weight, I think a career heaviest at 18 stone 6, I thought that would play a massive part in deciding the outcome of the fight. I felt that Dillian's plan was to try and blow Joseph Parker out there early, and yeah, just get the job done as quickly as he possibly could. Dillian actually surprised me with his fitness levels. I know his training regime has changed a lot, certainly since the fight against Anthony Joshua about 3 years ago. His fitness levels is very, very good, and he displayed that throughout this fight. It was a good fight from the off, really. Dillian, for the first few rounds, just looked like a bully in there. He was absolutely bullying Joseph Parker. Parker didn't seem to have much in way of response. He looked like a little kid in there at times. And I was saying to my mate who I was there with, this could be light work for Dillian, because it was obvious that Joseph Parker, although landed at quite a few times, Dillian Whyte's not the hardest to hit. It was obvious from early in that fight that he didn't really have enough to hurt Dillian Whyte, and there wasn't enough output from Joseph Parker to hurt Dillian Whyte either. Dillian Whyte looked like he was hurting Joseph Parker from early. Was walking Joseph Parker down, dropped him, I believe, in the second round or the third round. Can't quite remember which round it was, but put him down. Although it was a little bit of a flash knockdown, really. I don't think Parker was too hurt. Yeah, and then for me, the rounds just continued to go that way, where Dillian was, the aggressor, the bully. But then, with that said, a lot of shots that Dillian caught Joseph Parker with, we know from the Anthony Joshua fight, although Anthony Joshua didn't land that many clean shots on Joseph Parker, those that he did, Parker took well. So we knew from Dillian's perspective that he'd have to do a little bit more to actually hurt Joseph Parker, which I believe he then did in round 9. Authentically hurt Joseph Parker, put him down with a beautiful left hook, and that's becoming now a trademark shot for Dillian Whyte. That left hook, very, very deadly. He throws it very, very quickly, and yeah, he caught Joseph Parker brilliantly with the left, put him down, and from there it looked like there was only one winner. But the last 2 rounds, Joseph Parker sort of came back into it, left it way too late, became aggressive, and basically took advantage of Dillian Whyte tiring, which is what I was fearing would happen. Going back to the weight issue, I thought it would happen maybe earlier in the rounds. Credit to Dillian Whyte, he went through most of the fight looking pretty fit, looking pretty agile, but the last 2 rounds caught up with him, and Joseph Parker almost dealt with him right at the end, but I think he just left it a little bit too late. In the end, Dillian Whyte was a deserved winner, in my opinion. And look, you know what, I've got to give Dillian Whyte his props now, because I've questioned his victories against Hellenius. I questioned his victory against Chisora, which I still think he lost. I questioned his victory against a very, very, very poor Lucas Brown, but there's no way I'm questioning him now. I think he's absolutely legit. There can be no doubts now that he is a true contender and a real problem for the 2 main champions in Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, that will really want to try and avoid Dillian Whyte at all costs, because he's a risk. He's an actual threat. He's tough. He's one tough dude and he's improving all the time. You know, he's got good hand speed for someone his size. Again, a good variety of punches, and he's making noises now, and there's absolutely no way you can discredit him for this victory last night against a very, very good fighter in Joseph Parker. You can't discredit him. He deserves all the props that he's going to get now, and yeah, obviously onwards and upwards for Dillian Whyte. As for Joseph Parker, I think for the second fight in a row in the UK, he will certainly be kicking himself. He'll be, you know, maybe saying to himself he should have just started a bit quicker, because you saw what happened in the last 2 rounds. You know, he put Dillian Whyte in a bit of trouble there, and it could have been a different outcome. But Joseph Parker is only 26. There's plenty of options for him. But yeah, Dillian Whyte, onwards and upwards for him. What did you guys think? Who do you think that Dillian Whyte should fight next? What would be the most realistic fight? I'm still not convinced it will be Anthony Joshua. I think the Wilder fight will probably get made for next year spring, so I think Dillian may have to wait a little bit longer for that opportunity. Maybe even a rematch against Chisora, especially after what Chisora did. Who knows, guys? You leave it in the comments below. But for now, it's Else from TvKO, and I'm out of here. Peace.